Hi everyone. Did you know that Google stores a ton of data on your smartphone using your internal storage? That's fine if your phone has enough free space but there are other negative aspects that you should definitely double check. I'll show you 3 settings that everyone should double check to prevent websites you visit daily from storing or downloading information to your smartphone into hidden folders there, by tracking your actions se utiliza into budetti o Chrome, for example, in the browser. So I'll show you step by step what to click and where. Be sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends. So watch, I'll show you on Google Chrome. If you use another browser, these settings are also there. And to a large extent, even with a different browser, search queries still go primarily through Google, through Google. So it turns out that every website, every page you open is trying to save data on your phone. I'll show you how to clear this first. So let's go to Google Chrome itself. Then in the top right there, click the 3 dots or the arrow like this. Click on Settings. Scroll down and find a setting called Site Settings. Click it. Now look, scroll carefully through the entire list. And the first thing you'll find is memory capacity. Click on this line. Here you'll see a specific list of the websites you visited. They can take up different amounts of megabytes. Some sites are small, taking up kilobytes, some megabytes. But the list can still be huge for the reason that you might visit a website just once and never visit it again, never visit it. But it remains in your memory. It tries to get some data about who you use, for example, Google Chrome. And of course, first and foremost, it sends you ads. But that's good if it only ends up with ads. You can also automatically grant permission to download your data or including your search activity to clear unnecessary websites You see, we're resetting permissions here because we don't know what permissions the website itself granted. We might have accidentally granted access and didn't even know it, and our data will slowly disappear from our smartphone. This could be passwords, accounts, anything. So tap delete and reset. So we go through all the websites, or you can delete all the data at once. Why don't I personally delete this now? Because you need to double check certain websites that you absolutely don't need in job because there are, for example, people who use a browser to access a specific website that relates, for example, to certain banking transactions, your personal ones that is, or you very often get information from a specific website. You can leave these websites, just double check the rest and delete them. Then use the back arrow to go back. Also check the website data saved on your device. And here, double check whether you have a specific list. At the moment, I don't have any websites. You may have a list here. If not, like me, double check this slider. If it's on, then we allow websites to save data on your device. It seems okay, but if we try to disable it, look at what it tells us. Most of the websites you visit likely save information on your device, such as your preferences or data you share with them. This is usually done for your convenience. Basically, the words most often are the most appealing part of the text here. As for what happens to me most often, there's no mention of them at all. Basically, it's a good idea to disable this setting just to be on the safe side, because again, you can simply go into your browser and, for example, type I'm looking for such and such a phone, and it'll show you a bunch of different stores, a bunch of different pages. Well, what's a bunch of different pages? Well, first, what do? You simply click through the various results that pop up or the stores that appear, and then you look at the price and see if it actually shows the wrong phone. And then you scroll further, clicking on other websites. And each time it saves, and each time you might be giving permission to access some personal data from your phone, or the information is automatically downloaded to your phone from the website. Your phone, they see your phone, but visited. In the time continues to monitor what you do on your smartphone. Next, use the back arrow to go back. Also, double check the automatic download setting. That's the third setting. If it's enabled, it seems to say to ask first, but in reality, this site usually does it in a clever way. So if you click do cross, you're giving permission to download some information from that site. You go to that site. Basically, there are a lot of tricks. If you disable it, automatic downloads will be blocked. Even if you have to download something from site, you'll still be asked whether you want to download it or not. It's best to prevent this from happening automatically so as not to clutter up your smartphone's memory and in general to reduce all this tracking. And in general, it's a data exchange between your smartphone and obscure sites that you may have only clicked on once in your life. Of course, you should never allow this and it's your personal privacy that you need to protect.